Wine splashed water on her face and wiped it. She fixed her dress and hair and looked at herself in the mirror. I hope I won't be too much clumsy. She took a deep breath and went out of washroom. Hey Wine, Mr. Kim called you. Oh, okay. Hannah walked away and Wine took a file and her tab and went towards her boss' cabin. She knocked and went inside after getting permission. Yes, sir. Is the file completed? Yes. She put a file on his desk and he started checking it. There was no mistake in her file. He extended the file towards her. In the report? She saw her tab. It's not done yet. I have time. I will complete it. Then sighed slightly and nodded his head. Meeting is about to begin and the report is still not done. Her tone was rude. Wayne took a glance of her. I'll finish it fast. In 30 minutes. You sure you can do it? Then turned his head towards her. She said she will complete it. There is no need of being her boss. Sorry, sir. She got embarrassed and looked down. Complete it fast. Wayne nodded her head and went out of his cabin with the file and her tab. Bring me a coffee. Okay, sir. Taehyung leaned on his chair and closed his eyes. He rubbed his temple and opened his eyes and his gaze shifted on glass wall, from where he can see a huge part of that floor. He saw something which clenched his fist. Wine needed something from manager, so she headed towards his cabin, but she felt dizziness, and she was about to fall, but someone held her hand. Hey, you okay? Yeah, my feet tripped. Thank you for saving me. Be careful. He left her arm. I need a document from manager. I'll go. I'm also going there. Let's go. Both headed towards manager's cabin while talking about random things. Thank you, Jimin. I was stuck there. He flashed a smile, welcome, and asked me if you face any problem. She smiled a little and nodded her head. I will go. She nodded her head and he walked away. When Zion started checking the report, which she made. She was facing some problem. She told about that to Jimin and he offered her help. Everything was done and there was time in meeting. I should have a lemon water. I will feel better. She checked time and went to a cafeteria. She sat on her chair and felt something odd on her desk, but she ignored that and started sipping her lemon water. Wine entered in meeting room and again felt dizziness. She started losing her balance, but a hand grabbed her arm. Wine, thank you. She flashed a nervous smile. What happened to you? I'm fine, but you are not looking fine. Tell me, what happened? He was still holding her arm. Most of the employees were present, but Taehyung was still not there. It's not. Good afternoon, sir. Taehyung came inside meeting room and his gaze went on Wine and Jimin. He clenched his teeth and looked away. Wine pushed away Jimin's hand and sat on her seat. Her head was paining too much and she was praying for it to stop, even for a while, so she can give her best in meeting. She took a glance of Taehyung. His cold face made her more nervous and she looked down at her lap. Miss Lee? Yes, sir? Good afternoon, everyone. Let's start this meeting. Mr. Choi, we have discussed everything about our deal and you wanted to see more details before the deal. Mr. Choi nodded his head and CEO looked at Wine, as he's the one who worked on that. Wine, give the report and file. Wine nodded. She got up and moved to front. Her head was still spinning. She took a deep breath and tried to keep a hold on herself. Good afternoon, everyone. She bowed and moved close to laptop. But as she was feeling dizziness, her hand accidentally bumped in a glass. Where is your attention? Sorry, sir. Luckily, the glass was empty and it didn't create any trouble for her. She took a deep breath and opened the report in her laptop from her shaking hand. Mr. Choi, here is the report of your month. She saw everything and moved the file in front of Mr. Choi. Mr. Choi took the file to check and he frowned. What is this? What happened? What I will read in this, Mr. Kim. He slid the file towards Taehyung and his eyes widened after seeing papers and a madness started getting visible on his face. Wine, what is this? His tone was mad and he showed the file. One's eyes widened after seeing it. The text in file were faded. I told you to not make any mistake, right? It was fine. I don't know how it ruined. You don't know how it ruined, huh? Where were your mind? Can't you even handle a file? Sir, I don't know. You don't know. We all saw your clumsiness a while ago. So just accept your fault. And shook her head. It was not her fault, then how she can accept it? Sir, trust me, it was fine before meeting. Then did some invisible power came and splashed water on your file? Huh? You ruined the whole meeting and now you are even denying to accept your fault. What a shameless girl. Excuse me? Who are you to call her shameless? Huh? I'm boss here or you? She bit her lower lip and looked down. Sorry sir, but... Don't cross limits and you accept it. If you made mistake, one shook her head while lowering her head. Sorry if she is saying the file was... Did I told you to speak in middle? Huh? Sorry, he mumbled and then looked at Wine. How did this happen, huh? If the file was fine, then how suddenly it spoiled? I don't know, but we are repeating the same words and we are not free to listen the same thing again and again. He shouted and she feeling so bad and now tears start filling in her eyes. She really worked hard on that file but in the end it got ruined and she is getting the blame when it's not her fault. I saw her drinking the lemon water. Why? I'm saying again, the file was fine. I didn't make any mistake. Then who did? He couldn't complete his sentence when Wine fell on ground. His eyes widened. Wine. He got up from his seat and moved towards Wine. The Taehyung pushed him aside and sat down near her. Hey, Wine. He tapped on her cheek, but she was unconscious, and the whole meeting room got filled with whispering. Mr. Cho, I'm sorry, but this meeting is postponed. He lifted Wine and rushed out of meeting room, and now whispering got loud. What happened? What's wrong with her? She overworked and didn't take enough sleep. That caused this. Anyway, tell her partner to be a bit caring towards her in this condition, or else things will get complicated. In this condition, she is fine, right? Yeah, she is fine, but during pregnancy, proper rest and diet is very important. His eyes widened. The pregnancy. She will wake up in some time. Tell her to come hospital for some checkup. They nodded his head and doctor took her leave. They sighed slightly and looked towards Wine while biting his lower lip. Wine opened her eyes and found herself in bedroom. She tried to sit on bed and she was feeling weak. Hey, you up? Wait. He immediately came to her and started helping her in getting up, and she stared at him. Do you need anything? She shook her head. I didn't ruin the file. Don't think about that now and rest. He was looking nervous. She didn't say anything and just stared at him. He made her comfortable on bed and looked at her. You were knowing about your pregnancy, right? She bit her lower lip and looked away from him. He sighed slightly. You should have told me about it and avoid overworking. I needed to complete the work which I got or else I would have get scolded by my boss. Well, I still got scolded. She looked at him with her hot eyes. It was not first time when she got scolded by him, but this time she got hurt. She was pregnant and her hormones were making her emotional. I'm sorry. She didn't say anything and looked down at her lap. I'm sorry, I was chill. I overreacted. I'm sorry. It's okay. She mumbled and didn't look at him. I'll bring some snacks for you. I'm not hungry. Still, you should eat something. You're very weak. She didn't say anything and he went out of bedroom. A sigh left her mouth and she looked to a store. She got know about her pregnancy just 2 days ago and she was thinking how she will tell him about it. Drink this. He put a mixed fruit juice on nightstand. It's light and healthy. You will feel good. She didn't say anything and took the glass. She took a sip and felt like throwing. Hold it. She extended the glass towards him and he took that. What happened? She ran to his washroom and he got worried. You okay? Should I call doctor? She shook her head and sat on bed. She was looking executed. I'm fine. But you throw up too much. Wine didn't say anything and laid on bed, then sighed while looking at her. Their relationship was not like other couple. They were not romantic or clingy with each other. Instead, there is an awkwardness in their relationship. Both parents arranged them together for business benefits, but even after 7 months of marriage, they couldn't open up with each other and they were avoiding to interact with each other. But few weeks ago, they got drunk in a party and ended up in bed together, but it didn't help them in coming close. Instead, they got more awkward around each other. Why did you cook? I was coming. He took a glance of her. I have a sheet. He flashed a little smile which Canada surprised her. He brought foods on the table and took a seat in front of her. I hope you will like it. He served her. She didn't have appetite, but still, she started eating. I was thinking, you should take a leave and rest now. She looked at him and shook her head. I will get bored in home, and don't worry, I can manage. But you need proper rest. She didn't say anything and she was not looking okay with skipping office. And if you want, you can work from home. Okay. He smiled and put some kimchi in her plate. Eat properly. She stared at him for a while and then started eating. Hey, Wine. Wine turned towards him and flashed him a little smile. Good morning. How are you? I called you, but your phone was switched off. Yeah, I wanted to rest, so I had switched off my phone. How's your health now? And what happened to you? I'm fine. I didn't got proper sleep, so that affected me. Oh, take care of yourself and don't overwork, okay? I nodded her head slightly. Then came out of elevator and his feet halted after seeing Wine smiling with Jimin. He did his teeth in his lower lip and cleared his throat to gain everyone's attention. Good morning, sir. Employees started greeting him and Wine too looked at him. Good morning, sir. She bowed slightly and then nodded his head and headed towards his cabin. Okay, see you later. Jimmy nodded his head and Wine went towards her desk. Then sat on his chair and took a glass of wine through glass wall. He sighed slightly and dialed the number. What happened? About the footage. Sorry, it recovered. I'm sending you. Then hung up the call and few minutes later, his phone buzzed. He checked the message and his teeth clenched. Sir, you called me? It's your meal time. He pointed on table where he already has put a lot of food. It's working hours. But you said you will take care of your health, so eat them. But it's your boss order. Huh? Go eat. Caesar nodded her head, but inside she was surprised by his behavior. He was trying to take care of her. Wine sat on couch and looked around at foods. Everything was healthy on table and she scrunched her nose while looking at them. She was craving for sour and spicy food. She took a bite and didn't like taste at all. Her face expression was showing how unwillingly she is eating those foods, and Taehyung was taking glances of her time to time. A chuckle escaped his mouth when she scrunched her nose too much. One looked at him and he again brought back his cold expression. Do you need anything else? She shook her head slightly and focused on food, and someone knocked on the door. Come in. The person came inside and gazed wine. Do you have any work, sir? He nodded his head and put an envelope in front of her on desk. What is it? She took the envelope and started opening it, but her hand stopped after hearing, Your resignation. She was eyes widened. What? But why? You know I hate trouble creators. She gulped and took a glass of wine. What are you trying to say, sir? I always give my best and don't create any trouble like others. By others, he was clearly pointing on wine. Others don't create problems messily. You do and traps others. What did you thought? I won't find out you splashed water on wine's fire. She was eyes widened more while wine got up from couch in shock. What are you saying? I didn't splash water on her papers. She is lying. She didn't say anything. I'll find out by myself. Now take your stuff and leave my company. He raised his voice in last. He was looking very mad. Sir, get out of here, he shouted. She went wine both flinched so bad. She was eyes started getting teary and she headed out of Taehyung's cabin while lowering her head. She was jealous of wine. That's why she did that. Taehyung is very disciplined when it comes to work, and he gets very angry if anyone makes any mistakes, and Sibo thought to take advantage of that. She went out of Taehyung's cabin and Taehyung took few deep breaths to calm down his anger and looked at wine. I'm sorry for that day. It's okay, and I'm glad you found out truth. You eat and take a nap after that. But I don't want you to get fainted again, okay? Okay, I'll come back in some time. He went out of his cabin and wine sighed. He's behaving weird. He became caring. Is it because I'm pregnant with his child? She sat on couch and pouted slightly. She was happy that he started becoming caring towards her, but also sad by thinking he's caring only because of his child. I told you to rest. I don't have a habit of taking nap this early. Sai nodded his head. Okay, I will go on my desk. He nodded his head and she went towards her desk. Hey Wine, where were you? You know you missed something huge. Huh? What happened? Did boss burst on someone? Hana shook her head. He exposed you. She spoiled your file. Mr. Kim played a CCTV footage in conference room a while ago, and he warned everyone to not do anything like that, or else consequence will be worst. He was looking super cool and hot while saying that. She drooled over Taehyung, which one didn't like at all, but she tried her best to not show it. Hana has crush on Taehyung, and Wine know about it. Oh, what's cool in and hot in that? That's the basic thing, which is sad. Yeah, but whatever he does becomes extra. By the way, is something going on between you and him? She asked excitedly and Wine choked. What? The way he found out about Sibo by himself and the way he was worried for you when you got fainted, so something is between you both. Tell me, what's going on? You can trust me. I won't say anything to anyone. That's impossible. She mumbled and faked a smile. Nothing is going on between us. You stop using your mind too much in these type of things. Hannah shrugged her shoulder and focused on work.